psychological barrier coming in. You can take snapshots whenever you want or video.
I've been doing that.
But I literally got to feel like I got to get around your arm to get to you. And it's a psychological barrier. You don't want to have your elbow locked though.
Okay.
You want to have your arm slightly bent. If you have your elbow locked and I happen to strike it here, I can break your elbow.
Okay.
So you want to always have your arms just slightly bent. This hand here is going to be up here covering the face like that.
Okay.
Have the fingers in and have that. So now she's concealed. You want to have your elbow down a little bit, but that's concealing the face.
So it's kind of like a veil.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like a veil and a barrier.
Okay.
And your stance is defensive. So that's a good position right there for her, and showing her foot, her toes are always going to be pointed at me. So wherever I go, we're just focusing on the basic fundamentals right now. And wherever I go, she's going to point that toe at me, and she's going to, but as she moves her back foot's always going to be at a 45-degree angle from her front foot, okay? And when I move, so if I'm moving this way and she wants to move with me this way, I would be here like this, and I'm pivoting on my heel, and I'm turning my back foot exactly in alignment with my target. So if my target's now here, you could draw a straight line from my target right through my foot and right straight to my back heel. I wouldn't want to be like this, and I wouldn't want to be like this. I'm in a straight alignment here, and that's for best balance.
Okay.
Okay? Because if your back foot is too far back, like say,
You can fall.
so you're not correctly
Yeah.
aligned.
You're
And I
wobbling
can
it.
just by simply pulling you, your balance
you
is
down.
off, and I
Yeah.
don't have to hardly use anything, right?
Right.
So it really depends a lot on your balance and your foot alignment. Proper balance, proper distancing, okay? So this is the Ichimonji no Kamae, and it's a very defensive position, and it provides a barrier. Now if you see Conor McGregor, he'll be like this, and he'll have that lead hand out when he fights, and you'll see he'll be moving back and forth, and he'll be moving back, and he'll have that lead hand. It's the same concept.
Okay.
Bruce Lee used it too, so it's very effective. Your foot alignment, okay? Now it's time to where we switch around, so that when I'm here and your opponent is here, if I'm switching, I'm stepping back as my opponent comes into me, and I'm switching to here. So I'm going from here, instead of stepping forward into them, I'm stepping away from them as I switch my side,
Still with the veil and block and everything.
my position.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's going to be the opposite of how he's facing. So if I'm facing this way, you're facing, yeah, right.
It's a little more difficult.
But aren't you
Yeah,
left-handed?
but see, if I'm this way, if
Yeah.
I'm armed this way, you'd want to turn more the other way. So if I pull out a weapon like this, step back, and you'd want to be more like that.
This is more natural feeling.
This is
to
more
me.
natural, right?
Yeah.
Whereas if I go and pull out a weapon this way, now you'd want to step back and be facing this way. Always keep your knees bent too, so that you're more open to defense from a weapon coming in.
Okay.
Okay. Versus you're more vulnerable if I draw a weapon and I'm coming around to your outside than to your inside.
Okay.
Okay. Knees are always bent because as soon as you lock up your knee, and then they can just simply come into you and can break a knee. Same with your arm. Elbows are always slightly bent. Okay. Your awareness around you is always open to hearing and seeing everything around you. Okay. Now in film, the focus is it's so totally different. I mean, because it's not about self-defense; it's about protecting an image on film.
Right.
And the action and the angles of the camera have to be right in coordination with showing the movement of you versus your opponent.
Right.
Okay? So the depth and perception it can be literally so totally off, it's not even funny in comparison to a real situation. Because in a real situation, our distance is going to be in a way that I have to move in order for it to get to you. That's your whole perception. And you are enabling yourself with enough time and enough distancing that you can react. So In other words, if I'm already right here, here I'm too close.
Right. Space.
Yeah. Okay, now you're not automatically already showing your stance because you don't want to project to me that you what you're training in, you know. But if I'm within reaching distance, basically, you know, then you're too close. A stranger, whatever, you know, everyone has that circle,
Right.
that circle that you don't want to, you know, this is too close.
Right.
You know, it's like, back there, buddy. I don't care
It's
if
not
you're,
the dance floor.
even if you know, even if you are my friend, back
Yes.
So it's that inner circle, and it's different for every situation.
Right.
Well, the same thing kind of applies for fight choreography too, but it doesn't. But at the same time, it doesn't, because what we're trying to project is according to the camera. When the camera is behind the opponent, so an over-the-shoulder shot from you facing this way, like go ahead and get in a stance like what I just showed, and you have an over-the-shoulder shot like that. Now I can literally be this far away, and the camera can't tell the difference, other than my size. I mean, if I'm like way over here, obviously you can tell.
Yeah.
You know, that I'm pretty far away. But we literally do fight choreography training on film to where I'm like 2 feet away or a foot away from once the step of the strike comes in, I might literally be punching a foot away. I don't have to be right here in order to get that same effect.
Right.
So excuse me, we're trying to still play it as safe as possible. Especially with weapons. When you're using weapons, you want to have that foot distancing.
Right.
And you're using the camera trick photography to fool the eyes. So when you're there and I have a stick and I'm coming in, I don't want to get in close enough
Right.
to where there's a possibility of injury, breaking your jaw, busting your ear, breaking my stick. You're going to see a lot more of that in film where they're busting sticks and bottles, but those are meant to be broken
Right.
on the actor or actress, right? So in your fight choreography, especially if you're using a real weapon that can cause any kind of harm and it's not a prop weapon, a fake weapon, then you definitely got to keep that distance. And we're going to cover more like with disarming, weapons disarming, which again can be applied in self-defense, and also weapons retrieval, which again can be applied in self-defense. Moving on the ground, being able to draw in the proper postures, whether it might be, you know, on the ground, shooting, rolling, and drawing and shooting, different postures. A lot of these postures that we're doing now can also and will be also used in weapons. So even this position here that I'm showing you can be the same
Okay.
with the firearm from right here or with the rifle. Okay, and the same can be applied, you know.
Not with the white.
Yeah, and we'll get more into that, but that's the more fun part when you start getting into the roles. But first, before we do that, we gotta learn. I want to see where you are with your break balls.
Okay.
And where you are with your rolling and any kind of agility and gymnastics or anything like that. I'm not expecting you to do back somersaults and whatever, but I got to see where you're at.
Okay.
And then we'll take it from there and we'll kind of go from there. Okay? So, another position, and typically whatever I share with the other women, I'm sharing with you too.
Okay.
Everyone's kind of going to be on the same page. So a lot of the things that we cover, you're going to see also. Oh, okay.
From the others, yeah.
Okay, now I see what, you know, where they're at, what she's training now. Another position is like an open hiri chimonji no kamae, and you don't have to worry about the Japanese names that I'm using. You don't have to
Okay.
worry about that. I just showing.
Like, I heard Jumanji. I'm like, what?
Yeah. But I'm going to tell you anyways, so
Okay.
you can just ignore it. But hiri chimonji no kamae is an open posture, and it's more of like for against multiple opponents.
Okay.
So I would literally transition from my ichimonji no kamae to my Hiri Ichimonji no Kamae as my opponents come in. First I got one opponent here, but then suddenly, now here comes another one from here. So now I'm switching from my Ichimonji no Kamae to my Hiri Ichimonji no Kamae. And here comes this opponent. And now I'm using my peripheral vision to size up my opponents, especially if I have one right in front of me and two to the side. I can still see my two side opponents, and I always want to be at a distance in a way that I can see my peripheral opponents. I don't want to be like this, because now I can't see my opponent. Even though I might be in this position, they're too far behind my peripheral vision. So I want to be at a distance to where I can always see my opponent's multiple attackers. You want to still projecting to apply that same principle on screen in a martial arts fight. So if I'm doing a scene against multiple attackers, I wouldn't want to be up here and focused on him, but I got two opponents coming behind me like this. I would immediately step back and be in a position where,
Easy movement.
you know, the over exaggeration.
Right.
You know Kung Fu. But you have, you want to keep that, you want to have that distancing. So this is what Hiri Ichimonji Hiri no Kamae is that open posture, and it's just simply bent knees, back is straight, fingers are together, and your arms are kind of out in front of you, kind of like you're holding a big ball. So it'd be more like this.
Like a mantis.
There you go. You know, like you're trying to cup onto a big ball,
Okay.
and that's the idea behind it. And however I move, you're kind of like moving with it. You're not twisting the body. You still want to stay in the same position, but you're turning the whole body. So I'm not doing necessarily twisting the body this way or this way. I'm moving the legs this way, so I'm always in alignment with my attackers. If one comes, if say I got two over here, and this guy moves way over here, I can't be facing this guy and let this guy get behind me. I've got to either switch it up, because this guy's coming around this way, switch it up to where I can see all three. And that's really my best opportunity.
Right.
Because if I go back, if this guy's coming all the way around here, he's closing up, he's leaving this wide open. So that is my gap. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to go, is that wide open gap. I don't want to close myself off and as they're coming into me this way. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm going for that open, more wide open space to escape and evade, and I'm using trees, walls.
So you don't leave your backbone out.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly. Same thing if you're up against a wall, you know, then it's in a way it's an advantage, but it's a disadvantage. Because it's an advantage that you're protecting your back, but it's a disadvantage that you're enclosing yourself.
Right.
So it really depends on the situation. Okay? And then another form is a Jumonji no Kamae, which is more of a crossed arm position, and it's again a defensive arm position. And it's the same foot posture as in the Ichimonji, except I'm stepping out more. It's more squared, right? My back is straight, the arms are up like this, elbows kind of point down at a 45, so the elbows, it's all protecting the body. Back is straight, and this is Jumonji cross position. Okay, there you go. The same thing if I'm moving here, you're facing me, but you're still keeping your stance in a square. And so your step would still remain the same. If I keep moving this way, there you go, just like that. Right, and then, yeah, you now switch where I start moving in and you step back, but you're switching your Kamae, right. Good. So now that I'm in too close here, you can literally move back and you're changing your Kamae. So as I start to move into you, now you go more from this defensive, more to, that. So as I'm starting to come at you, now you're being even more prepared to do that striking. You're projecting more of a psychological barrier between me and the opponent. Okay, so that's how it goes. So it might be first the ichimonji type posture to the ichimonji. As more opponents come in, you switch into the hiri ichimonji, and that's where these come from. It all is based on the situation. So initially, this is kind of like a ready position, right? Something's about to happen, and you're kind of preparing for that. And then just as they start to come into you, that's where you go into the ichimonji. It's not necessarily a set posture to where you're waiting for them to do something from this position. It's literally as I'm doing something to you, reaching and grabbing you, you're already falling into that ichimonji no kamae position. Okay? You're not just standing there waiting
Yeah.
like that.
What are you doing?
Basically, it's kind of like it's in the heat of the moment
Okay.
type thing. Okay? The hoku no kamae is the same principle. It's from up here, and it's more forward or backwards, to where I'm leaning forward or backwards. It's with open hand or with closed hand. This comes from Kotoru Jutsu, which is a bone breaking and striking art of the ninjutsu, Buddha Taijutsu. So arms are up here, and we just do open hands for right now. Like that. Like that. Okay? And again, this is more for, again, defense against grabbing, trying to reach in here to the neck, or whatever. And again, it might be from here to here, from here to here, from here to here to here. Like that. And it just flows as the attack is coming, if you're not standing there waiting.
Right.
It's part of a defensive position to go from here, from me grabbing her here, to then me grabbing her here, and whatnot. And it continues to flow like that. You'll understand that more if you progress more into the defensive fighting type moves. Okay? Let me get some shots of those with
Okay.
the camera. Now that you have them in your mind,